Greetings, my healers, this is Nick Kentel, and welcome back to Pokemon Academy Life Forever. It's Tuesday morning, and we're here in the dorm with Red and Yellow. Like McDonald's. Morning, Yell. Morning. Do something new with your hair? Blue never notices. Good, very good, keep it that way, please. Okay. Noticed you and Ethan weren't there for game night last night. That's 2 weeks we've missed it, right? Maybe Blue and Leaf actually do have something in common. Yes, I went to bed early. I was watching a coordinator club meeting. It went a bit long, and I didn't want to risk leaving while Lisia was training the coordinators in case she thought I was one trying to escape. I heard she can get pretty intense. But I didn't know you were interested in coordinating. I'm not, really. I was just looking for something to do. Normally, I spend my evenings with Blue, but since we weren't talking... Well, I wandered all over the school until I found the coordinators. Think you might try out? No, definitely not. They're all so pretty and graceful and confident. I wouldn't last a second in the ring with them. Of course you wouldn't. Besides, the outfits the coordinators wear, they're a bit much for me. What about the male coordinators? You should see Brendan. You should see Brendan's coordinating outfit. He looks snazzy as hell. Hey, never know till you try. So the coordinator club holds its meetings on Mondays? Not usually, but Lisia's been holding a lot of extra meetings. There's a big contest coming up, and Lisia wants to make sure the coordinator club puts on the best show they can. The contest was called the... I think it was called the Millennium Drop Water Festival Contest? Bit of a mouthful. Yeah, they just called it the Millennium Drop. Might be fun to watch. If you want, you can attend a coordinator club meeting. Lisia calls them almost every other day. If there's not one today, there should be tomorrow. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Lightning... Yeah, you're pretty shocked, aren't you? Don't worry, I'm not going to make you participate in a contest, buddy, unless you want to put a pretty dress on him or maybe a tutu. Well, unless you want to, I guess. Who knows? I always said I was going to be a Pokemon champion, never specified what kind. Maybe I'm going to be a contest champion? Pika! You didn't have to laugh at me, Lightning. And even Yellow's smiling at the thought of Red participating in the coordinator contest. I have a bit of a headache right now, but hopefully it will pass. Homeroom passes quickly, with Oak seeming serious and focused, hinting that the quiz coming on Thursday will involve the effects of terrains. The only hiccup is Melody, who abruptly leaves 20 minutes before the end of class. Old Man Oak's lips tighten, but he otherwise doesn't react. Roxanne said no one can touch Melody. Does Old Man Oak already know that, or has he not tried yet? Well, at least she was wearing her uniform this time. That's a nice surprise, and we're going to electives already. Let's take a look at that. Hey, traits please. And, yeah, they're pretty much almost equal, so I'm going to flying next to get my starters level up. Flying? You chose flying? Yes, go to flying class. Don't talk to me, man. I just got who I was rolling for one roll away before I'd had sparked pity. Those are definitely words. And general studies. Hi, Winona. Nice to see you again. So today's lesson covers... Ah, shoot. Where is it? Aha, yes! Hoot Hoot! Is the topic we'll be covering today. She's pretty enthusiastic about Hoot Hoot, isn't she? Hoot Hoot and Rowlet are close relatives. You can find both in the local forest. What makes Hoot Hoot special is its perfect sense of time. They've got little bone pieces in their ears called, otoliths, and they act like miniature gravity detectors. They're so sensitive that they can track Earth's rotation. That's why Hoot Hoots always, hoot at the same time, from their perspective at least. Don't count on them to follow daylight savings. Yeah, daylight savings time is such a pain in the ass. Winona explains the long history of Hoot Hoot clocks. And my classmates' bonds increased. Flying proficiency increased to 27. And we're going to gym class. Sorry, I had to pause the recording for a moment. Anyway, we're back in gym class, which is why it's important to practice your ability to determine a Pokemon's age at a glance. If you can tell how much experience a Pokemon has, you can figure out how hard a Pokemon will fight. But if you know how experienced a Pokemon is, you can figure out how it'll fight, which might be more important. Brendan? Brendan, what's that sad face for? Oh, it's nothing big. Sorry. I don't want to interrupt or slow down the class or anything, but I'm really not getting this. State your concerns. Sure, I just don't know how knowing a Pokemon's age helps us know how it'll fight. Sorry, I get that's the most basic part of what you're trying to explain. Totally fine. I'm sure lots of other people would appreciate a further explanation too. You know what, I'm gonna agree. Yeah, I know I would. You hear a few murmurs of assent. Oh, points with Brendan, I think. I know you're just saying that, but thanks. Think back to my battle with Bruno last Friday. Did you notice anything in particular about how we fought? Yeah, Instructor Bruno moved around the battlefield a lot more, and he used his Pokemon's type advantages against you in red. But you just kinda stood there and sent out really powerful moves. That's exactly right! And Pokemon are the same way. Younger Pokemon usually attack more quickly, and are less careful about spending their energy. Older Pokemon often prefer to line up precise, powerful attacks that are guaranteed to hit. These preferred battle style preferences are often categorized in groups called natures. Of course, there's many other factors besides age. Personality is a significant one, but even personality often changes with age. Anyway, does that help, Brendan? Totally! But, I got another question, though. That's what we're here for. How do we figure out the ages of Pokemon? Like, they all look the same, don't they? Not necessarily. It takes an experienced eye, though. Not even Pokedexes are accurate enough to determine age at a glance. A lot of what you'll want to look for are the same sorts of things you'd look for in human beings. Size is an indicator. Graying plumage or fur is a significant one. Scratching or chipping on teeth, horns, or scales. Oh, and for you Charmander fans out there, a lot of Fire-type Pokemon have exposed flames. On younger Pokemon, the flames tend to be larger and redder. Older Pokemon have yellower, smaller flames. Yeah, unevolved Pokemon such as the starters aren't necessarily kids. They could be adults, or they could grow up into adults while staying unevolved. Except for baby Pokemon, that is, such as Riolu, Pichu, Igglybuff, etc. Those are always babies. Bug Pokemon don't tend to live that long, 10 to 30 years, depending on size, though there are exceptions like Volcarona, which can easily live longer than humans. That's very interesting. They don't always, though, like your first Volcarona, huh? Most mid-sized mammalian Pokemon like Herdier or Raichu live somewhere from 30 to 50 years. Dragons can hit 100, often more. These are just generalizations, of course, and it's worth noting that an unevolved Pokemon might be very old, or an unevolved Pokemon may be very young. Exactly. Experience, capital E, is a measure of their ability to use Pokemon energy, Poke Energy, not life experience. Only thing that can measure that is a calendar. Uh-huh. Okay, does the lifespan of a Pokemon change when it evolves then? Like you said, Raichu could live 30 to 50 years. Okay, there's a full stop here, so that D needs to be uppercase. What about Pichu? A friend told me Pichu evolves into Pikachu, then Raichu, but like, Pichu's way smaller, right? Does that mean evolving lets it live longer? Good thinking. Evolution does not seem to change the lifespan of a Pokemon, though. Even a Bagon, for example, could live over 100 years, even if it never evolves. Thanks, sir. That really helps a ton. Of course, there are some Pokemon where a visual assessment is simply not possible. Many ghost types do not even visually change, nor do they age. Some steel types are similarly visually unchanging, though they do age. In cases like those, your best bet might really just be size. Almost all Pokemon get bigger with age, even if they don't age. That's wild. Why do they get bigger then if they don't age? Beats me. One of the professors probably knows. Alder, we know this. There's a comma here, so this W should be lowercase. It's because an unaging Pokemon's maturity is connected to their accumulation of Pokemon energy. Since they are gathering more energy, it affects their physical body too. Many martial artists and Pokemon train to allow their energy to influence their body, but for some Pokemon, it is a condition of their birth. Oh yeah, I think I heard about that once. Wasn't there some massive hunter causing trouble in Kanto? It was like hundreds of years old, right? Black Fog, Celadon City's darkest hour. Fortunately, the Pokemon was captured, retrained, and released. Huh, how'd they catch it? Massive Pokeball. Come again? We used a massive stone Pokeball. I have to hear the logistics of this. I cannot share that. The creation of such an artifact of immense power is a closely guarded secret. Agatha was the only one who knew exactly how it worked. Spoil sport. You got me all excited over the idea of catching an enormous... Well, frankly, I'm not sure what I'd want to catch, but the novelty of using a massive Pokeball is something I'd like to try. Like those big balls they use in Galar. Think I could Gigantamax up an entire garland of them at once? Hammerlock Gym's open if you want to give it a fair shot. That's not a half-bad idea. Maybe I'll do that. I cannot begin to name the reasons why that won't work, but let us discuss this later. It's time for the battles, finally. Fair enough, let's call him out. Red, your opponent today will be Calum. Oh, this'll be good. Good morning. Hey, how are you? Can't complain. My dorm's been extraordinarily busy recently, with May, Brendan, and Serena all preparing madly for that upcoming contest, I'm afraid the name escapes me. I remember it was a mouthful, though. The Millennium Drop Water Festival contest? There we go, it's correct. Oh yes, that was it, exactly, sharp mind, thank you, Calum. Well, regardless of what it's called, my roommates are quite busy. I'm rather ashamed of my comparative inaction, if I may confess such things to you. It's completely fine to just focus on your studying and training. True, but I did have plans to join the student council and... didn't have a backup plan. My own foolishness, of course. Perhaps I'm still looking for my own niche. You'll find it, man. I tried briefly tutoring Wally in our shared fighting elective, though perhaps my Kobukan calling might be as a teacher. Unfortunately, he seems uncomfortable around me, not an ideal situation for roommates to be in. He seems rather fond of you, though. Why, half of my aborted attempt at tutelage was just my own vain attempts at teaching him to imitate you. Really? How did you do that? Mostly stating his desire to be a champion and running around a lot. You really need to act like yourself, Calum. Okay, points with Wally. Goddamn gas in my throat, again. Your understanding of Wally goes up, in a direction you are not necessarily appreciative of. Well, I imagine that's enough gab. Let's proceed with our battle. Sweet. I'd ask you to go easy on me, but hell no, I'm not going easy on you. Frankly, my fellow baby has been an absolute brat recently. She requires some correction, and I am not equipped to deliver it. Jeez, Calum, you really need to get your flababy under control. You are preaching to the choir, my dear Red. Alright. Red versus Calum. So he starts off with Fletchinder, which is level 21. So start with Wing It, please, Titanium. Oh, Fletchinder's winning it too. Okay. Alright, defense went down -1. Try to use Air Cutter. That should be boosted by the Sharp Beacon. Yes, it was. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Try Air Cutter again. Okay, Fletchender used Wing It again. Oh god. Now use Steel Wing. Your attack... No, actually Swift. Oh god. Fuck, I should switch out. Okay, I'm switching out to Lightning. Because Titanium is close to fainting. Now use Electro Ball on Fletchender. Oh god. Lightning, hang in there. Electro Ball again. There you go, boy. Good boy. 12 experience. Togetic switched in. So, he should go down with Electro Ball as well. It's super effective. A simple world, and Lightning is a normal type. Okay. Oh, yeah. Ardent Gaze is the special move that you can learn from Instructor Valerie, and it infatuates the same sex too. That's pretty much the gayest move ever, isn't it? Well, you can use Sweet Kiss on the same sex, or Lovely Kiss. Yeah, those are pretty gay too. But Ardent Gaze, oh my god. Okay, and Phalanx switched in. That's Phalanx. It's pronounced Phalanx, not Phalanx. Oh god. Rock Tomb. Try Air Cutter. Okay, no. Okay. Frost, please help. You got this, girl. Phalanx should go down with... actually use Nasty Plot first. Start with Nasty Plot. Okay, Disabling Poke didn't work. And use Dazzling Gleam. There you go, Frost. Good girl. You see, teamwork is worth it. And Hawlucha is next. Dazzling Gleam as well. Oh. Okay, Frost is hanging in there, good girl. Alright. And Flabebe is Calem's final Pokemon. Try Aurora Beam. Wow! That was amazing, Frost. Good girl. You taught Flabebe a lesson, didn't you? Of course you did. At least Calem's happy. I'm not even surprised. Very well done, my friend. Ah, I want my battles to be fun and surprising. Tragically, it appears we cannot get everything we want. How many more experience points does Titanium need? This many, okay. Though you've a good start. Thanks, Calem. On that note, thank you for your assistance in reprimanding my Flabebe. All I did was knock her out. She's going to be exactly the same once she gets her energy back. So you say, but hope springs eternal. By the way, shouldn't your Flabebe be a Floette by now? Yeah, he looks offended. Oh geez, sorry, did I say something wrong? I wasn't, like, doubting your ability or anything. No, it's not that. You're quite right. She, by all rights, should be. She simply refuses to evolve as a sort of power play over me. You know, I really don't like how some games are influenced by the anime where Ash's Pikachu refuses to evolve. I prefer where Pokemon, in most of the main games, Pokemon evolve regardless of their feelings or not. They just evolve. Yeah, they always agree to evolve. That's how I prefer it. What? That can't be right. I know that Pokemon are inherently good, but our actions really do seem to be... Well, manipulative is a strong word, but it rather fits. I cannot imagine what more she wants. I've given her all my attention, fair but effective training, the highest quality food... and increasingly, the last dregs of my sanity. Maybe you should get rid of her. I know a lot about Pokemon, but I've never heard of something like this. I certainly did not expect this to be the sort of lady troubles I'd have to deal with. Stay strong, man. You have my sympathy, Calem. Hey, those battles today were pretty lit. All your Pokemon were absolutely on fleek, fam. No cap. What? I really don't use any of that slang. Honestly. I don't speak like that. Alder's knowledge of modern slang continues to embarrass. Modern slang is pretty cringy if you ask me. And it's lunchtime. As you walk into the cafeteria, you suddenly notice a diverse group of students standing around a table with a not-so-recognizable figure at the center. Hey, it's Lisia, in disguise as Liz. Yeesh, they don't look happy. Well, except Dawn. With Phobos here, we absolutely cannot afford to put forth anything less than our absolute best. Our success as coordinators depends on our success in the Millennium Drop Water Festival contest. That's why I need to call another meeting this evening. I get that this contest is really important, but what does, Phobos? What does Phobos being here have to do with that? Phobos, now you're starting to be like Ethan, Brendan. He's one of the school's board members, and one of the richest too. No wonder if our tuition's been going to him! And that prick is the reason why Kobukan is so expensive. Brendan and I were really hoping for a break, though. Look, battlers don't take us seriously. They never have. There's a reason the only region where contests are actually popular is Hoenn, and it's just because they were invented there. If we want battlers to take us seriously, if we want World Contest Champion to someday hold the same weight as a World Champion, then we need to be serious. I've attended all these emergency meetings so far, but it's tiring, more so than I'm accustomed to handling. Poor Jasmine. I'm not asking any of you to do more than you can do. I'm only asking you to do the most you can do. I guess we have to. None of us are going to walk away from direct instruction by Lisia anyway. And look, aside from Lisia, Dawn is the only one who's smiling. But I still don't get what that pompous blowhard Phobos has to do with it. Is it not apparent? Just tell us. Well, if he's a coordinator, he will be inclined to assist us monetarily, no? He wouldn't want to do that if it turns out there's no amount of money that could make us shape up, though. That's exactly right. That's why we need to win the Millennium Drop Water Festival contest. I can't read what that says. I don't know sign language. To prove to Phobos that the Coordinator Club deserves just as much funding as the battle team. That'll never happen. Kobukan's battle team is legendary. Besides, they've got the Tamamushi family bankrolling them now. Exactly. They don't need the school's funding. They can just reach into Tamamushi's pockets, and I happen to know for a fact that Phobos isn't overly fond of the battle team. I'm sure we can get him to divert some funding, but only if we prove to him we're worth it. That's why I don't want to see a single non-Kobukan student in that winner's circle, and that's why we're having an emergency meeting after school today. Yes, Liz. Seriously, the makeup is a bit much here. Everyone else looks fine. The other girls look so natural and so pretty without makeup. Cheer up, guys! More practice just means we'll shine even better when the contest happens. Seems like Dawn's the only one who doesn't mind the intense training. I guess since she's already used to the battle team, this probably feels easier. The Coordinator Club eventually disperses. Right, I should go find a table now. Oh no, not you again. Oh wow, Red, I totally didn't notice you here. You didn't notice Red eavesdropping? Damn motorcycle outside, sorry. Hey. Oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that you're easy to miss, you're really not. I was just surprised, that's all. Totally fine. Oh, I just had this idea, totally off the top of my head, but since you're here... Would you like to come with me to today's Emergency Coordinator Club meeting? Not to do anything, I'm just asking if you'd like to watch. It's after classes let out, so I guess you wouldn't have any free time, but watching one of Lisia's club meetings is really a one-time experience. And attending a club meeting to watch the contest meeting is pretty important. You'll find out why. Yellow mentioned she might want to watch that too. Maybe if I go there, I'll run into her. On the other hand, I might want to do something else this evening. But, like Clara said, this is a one-time thing. Besides, all the coordinators are going to be at the meeting. Okay, this is going to be pretty important, so sure, I'll go. For Yellow's sake. Even though I dislike her. Really? Awesome! I love how you think all my ideas are so good. Your support means a ton to me. That's a really admirable trait. Just another reason I like you. But I don't like you at all because of your true colors in the rank-up scene. Fuck you. See you later then. See you later then. Good riddance. Where's she going? This is the cafeteria. Maybe she's eating in the garden again. Well, whatever. I'm in the mood for Toad's Cruel Rims? Yum. Sounds pretty delicious if you ask me. Okay, so there's a new table over here, Melody. Just don't. Melody sits alone at this table. Everyone sensibly gives her a wide berth. There's no reason to approach. And her blazer is open. Look at that. Okay, let's see what Professor Cherry is teaching. A ghost type. And Yellow is going to talk about Calum. No thanks. Hey, look! Blue isn't here. He's absent from the home table. Because Yellow and Ethan are still pissed with him. Okay. I'm almost at level 27 with Dark, so I'm going to see who I'm going to study with. Sorry I had to cut a part of the video out, so, let's see. I guess I could get a bond point up with Serena and study with her. You chose the romantic table? Yes, go to the romantic table. And study with Serena. Why, it would be a pleasure. In Kalos, I often thought I may become a teacher. And be tutored on dark types. Serena cheerfully guides you through the material, though you catch her yawning once or twice. There we go. Your dark proficiency increased to 27. And let me see. So, traits, please? Now I need to get my ice proficiency up, so let's go to ice class. Hey, excuse me. And Grusha's here, nice. You chose ice? Yes, go to ice class. Alright, time for ice class. Gotta buckle down for this one. General studies. Now, everyone loves a warm mug of hot cocoa, but there's such a thing as being too toasty. Like when you sit too long by the fireplace, or when a Typhlosion turns the ski slope into a waterfall. Yes, everyone knows that fire types make ice Pokemon quiver in their boots. Thankfully, ice types and water types are the very best of friends. Many water Pokemon can learn ice moves, and many ice Pokemon can learn water moves too. It's a big help if you set the chestnuts on fire, or if you're facing a scary Charmander. Charmander isn't scary, Charizard is! What is wrong with you, Melanie? Water moves are also good against rock types, so make sure to keep one on hand. And did you know that Weavile can learn Surf? Yes, I was pretty surprised when I saw that in Bulbapedia. Melanie claims that even best friends need daggers to stick into each other's backs, like the move Freeze Dry. And classmates' bones increased, and we can level up our ice Pokemon to 27. We're all even. Back to Homeroom with Professor Oak now. And that's the end of the lecture. He really is making an effort. This was another one of his class-long lectures, but it was actually about modern practical and competitive battle strategies. I wonder if I could have helped him and my classmates if I said something earlier. Probably not. You're all free to go. Enjoy your evenings. Old Man Oak's eyes linger on Melody, who has been on her phone for the entire class. Miss Melody, I'm texting. That's the issue. You should not be. She's not going to listen to you. She's just going to do the gross habit of blowing gum in front of people. Whatever. What is it? Thursday's test will be extremely difficult. I recommend you pay attention to the lectures I give. I had Rowan's class last year. I think I'll be fine. Oh, she was in Professor Rowan's class. I'd see. Old Man Oak seems conflicted. He furrows his brow and rubs his forehead. Maybe you should be patient. Wait for Professor Oak to calm down. Your patience increased to 12. After a couple moments, Old Man Oak's brows furrows, and he lets out a mighty sigh. Lad, I don't believe I've had an opportunity to apologize yet for my teaching methods thus far. You don't need to. You're new to this. I mean, it worked for me. You got me to memorize every single Pokemon's data, you know? No way we could have known how much went into teaching. I believe I should have, though. I thought simply having the knowledge, then sharing it would be enough, but it seems that I don't even necessarily have the knowledge I thought I did. Immensely frustrating, and now there's this human element with a new troubled student, Melody. It was pretty bad timing. I didn't create the digital Pokédex on my first try, nor on my 30th. Persistence is all that's required of me now. Still, it's rather demoralizing to realize that a field I thought I'd mastered, I had really no proficiency in at all. I used to scoff at Dr. Katsura's insistence he'd studied the science of teaching before he became a teacher. I imagined a man of his intellect was far past the need to do such things. Foolish of me, in hindsight. Well, we're in a school, there's never a better place to learn new things. True, but I'd rather it's not at your expense. Old Man Oak. Well, there's nothing I can do about it now. I should go meet up with Clara, right? Where does the Coordinator Club normally meet up? Oh, you're going to watch a Coordinator Club meeting? Hi, May, nice to see you again. Oh, I didn't realize I said that out loud, but yeah, that's the plan. You really need to learn when to keep your mouth shut, Red, just like the real Red from the canon games, from the main games. That's so great! It's about time we coordinators get the chance to show you Battle Team guys what we can do in our arena. We have our meeting in the Contest Coliseum. I'm going there now, if you'd like to come with me? Sure, let me just go get changed. Of course, Brendan and I will meet you outside Relic Hall, since both our dorms are there. You got it. What do you mean both our dorms? Wait, so May and Brendan do both dorm in Relic Hall. They're in the same dorm, but Blue's dorm is in Pledge Hall, not Relic Hall. So Red isn't from the same hall as May and Brendan. You go back to your dorm and explain to Leaf and Ethan where you're going. Contests? Yeah, sure. Have fun, I guess. Could you sound less enthusiastic? Someone sounds pretty grumpy. There's like 2 things you can do with Pokemon, and that's the less interesting one. Get off my back! Ethan seems to be in a grumpy mood, and you're privately thankful for the excuse to step out. Yeah, it's best to leave Ethan alone right now. If someone is in a bad mood, just leave them alone. Where are they? Hey, sorry we're late. We couldn't find my scrunchie. Completely fine. I wasn't here long. I just... Look at that! They look so awesome, especially May! And the first time I played this part of the game, I noticed that May has cleavage. Look. And look at Red blushing, his bisexuality is showing again. And Brendan is looking spiffy as hell too, look! You even get to see his hair for the first time, without his hat of course. Hey, you ready to go, bro? Red, are you alright? Your face is all flushed. Okay, I confess that when I saw this option, Brendan, you're seriously hot, I cracked up. I love how progressive this game is. But we're going to compliment them both. You guys look amazing. There we go. Bond points with the both of them. And mood points. Hey, thanks bro. You too. From one brother who puts in the work to look good to another, respect. Thanks, Red. Do you like my contest outfit? Brendan sewed it for me himself. Oh, that's so sweet of him. I mean, I just use a pattern. I didn't create the design. May's dress is based on something Lisia wore earlier in her career, but I guess it's pretty good. Don't require repairs all the time. Most contest outfits are built to be light, so they fall apart pretty often. I try to make outfits that bring out the best in the wearer, and don't require bucket loads of cash to keep running. That's so thoughtful of you. May's so lucky to have a really thoughtful boyfriend like Brendan. You're so practical, sweetheart. Aww, I love the pet name. We're running a bit late though, and Liz will tear our heads off if we're not there and in position in time. I swear, the only one who can keep up with her is Dawn. Well, Liz did specifically recruit her. Dawn's the entire reason we've even got Liz. Well, Dawn and Caleb anyway. And we're so grateful. I can hear the sarcasm in your voice, May. I get that, but what Liz said about needing to try harder to be taken seriously than battlers is real true. I see where she's coming from, honestly. Is it just me, or is this a midriff? No, that's pretty much a shirt underneath. That's part of Brendan's shirt. Yeah, she's not wrong, just intense. Anyway, that's why we gotta hurry to the Contest Coliseum. Come on. Yeah, sure thing. Just one question. You're still blushing, Red? Where is it? What? Red, it's right behind the battle hall. That's not on my map. Red, can I see the map? Sure. Okay, this part made me laugh where May and Brendan bent down to look over the map to see the player. Okay, you're right, it's not on there, but, Brendan points at a big silver building that is, as the Hawaiian said, behind the battle hall. It's there, bro. I thought that was part of the city. A little bit, but the campus extends into the city for a few blocks. That map you have is pretty zoomed in. I've been here 2 months, and I'm just now learning this? Jeez, please don't tell Leaf. I'd never hear the end of it. Yeah, don't tell Leaf. Oh crap, we gotta go. Like, triple time. Run, babe! Run, bro! Yeah, you better run. Run like you're going to Springfield. Brendan and May lead you to a familiar location. First, the outside of the battle hall, Springfield, Massachusetts, by the way. Then to a new location, the outside of a shining silver building that you must assume is the Contest Coliseum. Before pulling a sharp turn around the back of the building. Through the back! It leads directly to the practice room, and Liz might not see us come in this way. Directly? You didn't mention the hallway? It's just at the end of this. We're almost there. We're fading to white. Oh, and these... They really don't look happy. And, you know, when I went to the theater... When I saw a Misty dressed like this in the theater in week 7, I was pretty shocked at her outfit. I mean, look at this. She's pretty much tanned, and you can see her bikini outline up here and down there. Look. Oh my god, Misty, you need some makeup foundation or something. Skin foundation, I mean. We're too late. Hi, Red. You're here? I didn't know you were going to watch one of our practices, Red. You're welcome, Jasmine. How lovely. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Red. I thought about inviting you for a while now, but... And you're welcome too, Dawn. Well, I was worried you'd find it boring, I guess. The first time I played this part of the game, week 8, I seriously couldn't stop staring at Misty's bust. I kept staring at her the whole time. I was looking at her the whole time. And I'm looking at her now. Okay, focus, Nick, focus. Oh, you actually came! I'm so glad! I hope you can keep your eyes on me. Red will keep his eyes on anyone besides you, Clara. Red, right? That's me. Why do I know you? I beat Dawn in the quarter clashes. Oh, that's right. Right, and there's that Pikachu, I remember now. Well, thank you for bringing my club members here. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to step out of the practice room for now, though. We're just about to discuss strategies for the Millennium Drop Water Festival contest, and we don't want to let any secrets spill out. Totally fine. If you would like to watch our practice performance, you can head out to the open air stage. It's directly down the hallway. Grusha and Caleb are there, I believe, to cheer on Jasmine and I. Cool, some other guy friends. Sounds like a plan. Sorry for interrupting, everyone. Totally fine, bro. Thanks for running with us. I just noticed that Brendan is the only male coordinator in here. We'll see you in a bit, and remember, it's a straight line down the hallway. I don't think I'm going to get lost just going down the... And I'm lost. Way to fucking go, Red. I swear, the exact moment I step off the map Leaf gave me... My thoughts exactly, Lightning. Okay, I just need to retrace my steps, right? Let's just... You turn around to grab the door handle and leave this ready room you found yourself in, when strangely... Huh? Did the lights just flicker? The hash-slinging slasher is coming! It's Tuesday evening, so he's coming for you, Red. You better hide. Or run away. Yeah, let's get out of here, bud. Clunk. Wait, what? Why isn't the door opening? What's happening? Is it... Before you have the time to panic too much, you twist the doorknob the other direction, and the door easily opens. No one saw that. You're cool. You're still cool. Ah, poor Red is blushing again. You leave the room. There are 2 bottles of water. You can take them, or not. They're not yours, Red.
Zit. Is anyone there, here? Is there anyone there? Why not?
Because no one likes you, that's why. Was that a Rotom, or maybe Deoxys has been let loose? Maybe not. Oh, phew, here we are. Found our way back to the hallway. Should just be at the end of this, May said, right? Let's go. Finally, you made it, Red. It looks like the coordinators are here already? Yes, they arrived on stage about half an hour ago. What? No way! I left the practice room before them like 5 minutes ago. Oh? Well, I'm not sure what laws of logic would allow that to be a possibility. I mean, yeah, obviously it's simple, but... In any case, Serena informed me that you were coming here when the coordinators arrived. We supposed that you had some urgent business that dragged you away. No, I just got turned around and ended up in a ready room, but I swear it wasn't for more than a couple minutes. I fully believe you. Perhaps it's just my own perception of time that's flawed. Caleb quickly checks his phone's clock. Whatever he saw did not seem to impress him, and he puts his phone back in his pocket. Well, whatever the case, it's not worth thinking of. Look, Grusha's coming back. Oh, you showed up. Hi, Grusha, nice to see you. Thought you'd skipped out. In Grusha's hands, he holds a couple of slushies. Can I have one? Sorry, Red, only got 2. Didn't know you'd be here. Nah, it's fine. My stomach feels weird anyway. Not sure I could drink right now. Grusha, where did you get those? Is someone running a store here? Only who you'd expect. I love Grusha's eyes, by the way. They're beautiful. I'm not sure. Business. Gardenia! How's it going? You show up just as someone says business. Did someone say business? That's uncanny. I've tried that 4 times ever since the election. Works every time. I guess no one did? Seriously, how do you do that? You're like a ghost. You just phase into reality when there's a chance to make a buck. Ha! No! No, definitely not a ghost, but I appreciate the compliment. Man, Gardenia's hot. The only invisible hand I'm about is the free markets. Well, I'm glad you're mortal. Pretty sure I just ran into a ghost, or I'm going crazy. Got a family history of psychosis? My grandpa thought we were still at war with Unova. Wow, what a fucked up grandpa you had. Not a good sign. Wait, what do you mean you're pretty sure you ran into a ghost? Oh, nothing really. I'm just joking. I got lost and found this empty ready room. Excuse me, gas in my throat again. The lights flickered, and I couldn't figure out how the doorknob worked. It only took a couple minutes, but somehow I ended up staying there for, like, half an hour. Was it a ghost or was it the hash-slaining slasher? In this building? Yeah, just in the hallway out that door. She seems really serious about this. Alright, well, if no one's in the mood to buy the lint in my pockets right now, I've got another business engagement to handle. See ya, stay thrifty! Bye, Gardenia, you cutie. As Gardenia walks away, she pulls out her phone. You don't hear what she says into it, but you can make out one word. Commission. Is she making something for someone? How bizarre. Sinoans. Think they see spirits, gods, fairies, whatever, around every corner. That's just a stereotype. Instructor Winona's a devout archaeist, and she's not Sinoan. Instructor Winona needs to believe the universe has some sort of plan to not have a nervous breakdown every 10 minutes. The conversation trails off as Grusha, Calum, and you all turn your attention to the stage, where the coordinators are performing rigorous drills of segments of their performances. Hi, Red. Oh, Yellow's here. Oh, hey, Yell. Couldn't find something to do again? Guess not. Please, take a seat with us. Thanks. I must confess, I said I'd come out here to support Serena, but I'm not quite certain what we're watching. Same. I don't think Paldea ever has a contest league. I've seen Jotonian contests before. Jasmine's done those, and I came to watch them, then... I've been pronouncing Paldea wrong all along. It's Paldea, not Paldea. But Kobukanian contests are different, aren't they? Yes, in Kobukan, instead of having 5 different contest tracks, there's only one kind of contest, whether you try to appeal through showing off the toughness of your Pokemon, or their beauty, or their coolness. That's up to you. You don't even need to stick to doing a specific kind of appeal throughout the entire contest. Interesting. That's not how it works in other regions, is it? Nope, Kobukan likes to be contrarian like that. Okay, time to watch the contest. Hey, May spinning around back there. You gaze at the stage, trying to make out the performers. You can't hear anything that's being said, though it looks like a few of them are singing. I like Misty's thighs, by the way, even though her bikini line is showing from the tan. I was about to say sunburn, but she's not sunburned, she's tanned. Guess they didn't hook their mics up? Pardon my ignorance, but they all seem to be performing simultaneously. Are these team-based contests then? No. 5 performers all perform simultaneously in Kobukanian contests. They all fight for the judges' attention. But it's not really fighting, because you can get points for making your rivals' appeals look better. Fascinating. What a wonderful spirit of cooperation. Are we not going to acknowledge that Venetia just appeared out of thin air? Yeah, Grusha doesn't know her true form. It's amazing what they can do with special effects nowadays, isn't it? Neither does Calum. You and Yellow share a look. Because they both know, Tia's secret. There really is such a thing as being too unflappable. Anyway, yes, so they all perform at the same time. In this region, the performances of the trainers are considered just as important as those of the Pokemon. So every appeal has 2 parts to it, the performer's performance and the Pokemon's move. Curious, seems there's a sort of science to this. It appears the human performer's appeals fall into 3 different categories. Oh, and according to the developer on the Discord server, Yellow believes that Calum is the most attractive male student. Audio is one of them, singing and playing instruments. Physical appeals are important too, dancing and acrobatics, perhaps even feats of strength could be considered. The third kind of appeals are prop-based appeals, or just props. These appeals use external factors like, juggling, pyrotechnics, or magic tricks. Magic tricks, those sound interesting. Like those hidden wires that just allowed Tia to fly. You don't know Tia's secrets, Calum. Yes, that is correct. But Dorm 25 must keep it a secret. So who's judging this thing? Oh, Kobu Canyon contest of 3 judges. I think Instructor Fantina will be one of the judges for the Millennium Drop. It's pretty useful to know who the judges are ahead of time, so you can tailor your performance to them. Sensible. They'll be wanting to see specific kinds of appeals, won't they? Techniques that demonstrate your Pokemon's toughness might not go over well for a judge who's in the mood to see a cute Pokemon display. I've been there before. When I still boarded, there'd be some judges you know weren't in a good mood. Nothing you did would squeeze a point out of them. That's why you needed to keep an eye on which judges seemed most excited. If you managed to push a judge over the edge, they'd award you a ton of points. Of course, after they were satisfied, they'd want to see something else, so you couldn't rely on the same trick forever. Poor Jasmine is sweating, look at her. Probably for the best. A contest where one performant does the same thing over and over sounds rather dull. I could have lived with it. It sounds like it's the same for a Pokemon contest as it is snowboarding then. Once a judge awards a jackpot, they usually start looking for something else, though they become easier to get excited since they've been warmed up. You know a ton about these contests, Yellow. Are you sure you don't have any interest? I couldn't do it. I mean, even if I was interested. The coordinators, everyone up on stage, they're so brave and beautiful. Grusha? Oh boy, Caleb too. And Red. You're smirking, Red. A moment passes as Grusha, Caleb, and you all lock eyes and communicate in the universal man language of eyebrow waggles, like Red did with Blue in a battle team meeting. You nod and come to a silent agreement. You're beautiful too, Yellow! Yeah, Yellow gets easily flustered. Thanks, but please don't say that. Of course. Como desees, as you wish. We meant it though. Don't. And stay on the floor, Yellow. Yellow, you and the boys watch the contest with passive interest. You start to notice little oddities though. Perhaps 2 seniors are singing at slightly different rhythms. May's dance steps are not perfectly coordinated, and she stumbles once or twice. After a while, Jasmine has to excuse herself from the stage, and sits down in the front row as she recovers her breath. What the fuck is with those motorcycles outside? God damn it. And Clara's sportswear clashes somewhat with the other coordinators' formal outfits, even with the addition of her mink coat. Meanwhile, Tia seems to be entirely unaware of the other performers, dancing to a tune only she can hear. Lisia dashes between the performers, providing advice, straightening outfits, providing guiding notes for their vocal performances. But she's clearly sweating. Only Dawn has a performance you could call flawless, but you can't help but feel that her performance is lacking in some originality. Of course, you don't recall ever seeing a Pokemon contest of any nature before, so you're not sure where this impression is coming from. I need a drink, hold on. I finished the last of my peppermint tea, and that's better. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Should I? Oh no, she's okay. I'm just going to say it. I mean, we're all thinking it. They're trying very hard, and we should be proud of them. Oh? What? Did you think I was going to say something else? Have more faith. I suppose Lisia has only had them for less than a month. There were a lot of coordinators who were part of the club before, who just joined us as, hobbyists. After you convinced Lisia to take over, most of the club dropped out. There used to be about 40 of them. Wow, what a big dropout. And now there's less than a fourth of that number. People really do not like Lisia. Did I do something wrong by asking Lisia to teach? You did something you thought was right, that you thought would help people at the time. That's all everyone can do, really. No te preocupes, don't worry. The only reason they're worrying about making a splash at the Millennium is because now there's actually a chance they might. Before Lisia? Nah. Making a splash? I do more than ice puns. Anyway, what Yellow and Grusha say is right. You help the coordinators, the ones who wanted to work for it, out. I guess you might have upset a few hobbyists, but... You gesture vaguely at the large building you're in. It seems like a bit of a waste for the school to have spent this much money on a club that doesn't get stuff done. I suppose there's some truth amongst your points. Thank you for your support, you two. Anytime. Looks like they're wrapping up. It's getting kinda late, so we should probably head back to the dorm, Red. You don't look excited. Yeah, you're still pissed. You're still pissed with Blue, aren't you, Yellow? Come to think of it, Ethan was in a bad mood earlier as well. Did something happen between you two? Not between us. Looks like Yellow's actually mad. I don't think that was possible. I wonder what happened. Yes, let's... Grusha? What is it? What's she doing here? Who? Oh, the bitch is here. Yeah, she has the nerve to come here. Oh. Watching the coordinators, not a crime. What are you doing here? I'm here to support Serena. Keeping an eye on Jasmine. Got it, your girlfriends dragged you here. They're not their girlfriends. Hold on now! You kidding? Her and me? We're friends, nothing more. There's not even the potential for more. Yeah, Caleb is 0% interested in Serena. Can you see that working? Really? There's so many reasons that's not happening. I mean, the very idea beggars the imagination, with a multitude of factors. Sounds like Caleb prefers men. Not happening. Ever. I love how direct Grusha is. Firm and direct, I like that about him. This is so effing high school. You can just swear, Melody, are you afraid to do that? Just say fucking high school. Fine, your friends who are girls but not girlfriends dragged you here. What about you, Blondie?
I just think they're pretty.
This is so sad. You're literally going to make me cry. Right, I'm going to join the team. Be right back. Later, Shirley. Like Shirley Temple because he has a red color scheme, huh? Join the team? What did she mean by that? And why didn't she ask me why I'm here? You've grown far too comfortable being the most interesting person in every room. Sharon in Red's mind again. You're going to have to learn to realize that occasionally people wish to interact with each other without using you as a medium. If you keep living in my head, I'm going to start charging you rent. Red looks pretty cute with that expression on him. Okay. Meanwhile, backstage. You are fretting over the rapidly approaching Millennium Drop Water Festival contest. And this is you, so we're no longer playing as Red. You're playing as Lisia. Look, she has a level 52 male Altaria named Ali. And let's see her traits. Oh my god! And look at the coordinator knowledge. You see, this is going to be important later on in the game. This is why I went to attend the coordinator meeting. I mean, to watch the coordinators. Her dragon proficiency is the highest. And 78 knowledge, 64 courage. Her charm is the highest at 334. My god. And let's take a look at her socials. And her relationships are what she is to other people. Wallace, niece. Granddad, granddaughter. Dawn, mentor. Brendan, mentor. Misty, mentor. Serena, mentor. Tia, mentor. Jasmine, mentor. May, mentor. And Clara, mentor. And let's see what she has in her bag. Nope. Just the miscellaneous. Wallace brand Poke Makeup Kit, instant coffee for Granddad, brown wig, mega tiara, ribbon case, key to Stutopolis. Interesting. Anyway, let's get back. Phew! And Dawn is the only one who's smiling here. Great work, everyone! I'm really proud of you. I can definitely see the diamonds that you'll become. Thanks, Lisia.
I can't feel my legs. I can give you a massage when we get back to the dorm.
Aw, Brandon, you're so sweet towards your girlfriend. Oh, I'd love for Red and Blue to give each other massages when they become a couple.
Thanks, sweetie.
That Birch girl. Brendan takes his contest seriously, but it feels like May's just along for the ride. I hope I don't have to give him a different training partner. Their rapport's fantastic, but I'm not sure they're effective at training together. Too soft on each other. I think I lost my voice. I've never sung that long, not even at the theater. You might want to hold off on your theater appearances in the lead up to the Millennium Drop Water Festival contest. Huh? Other people might see your performances and come up with a performance that totally overshadows you. Since you focus a lot on audio appeals, using Pokemon moves that draw attention away from audio-based performances could really mess with you. Ah, yes. You've been focusing on training your voice, haven't you, Misty? As much as I can, but projecting my voice only works so much. I'll still never be louder than a sound-based move, a move that causes a massive explosion, a move that changes the weather, or a move that uses wind in some way. All it takes is one guy with a vendetta against you and an explode to completely drown out any chance of the judges noticing you. That's why it's so important to practice routines. Simple physical moves like biting, kicking, punching, and slicing moves are really easy and fast to execute. Even if someone tries to throw off your performance, you can stay focused if you're just doing a simple routine like that. Such simple routines are not likely to be notably impressive though, no? No, but it's better to pull off an unimpressive technique flawlessly than to fall on your face while trying to pull off a trickier one. I can't read what that says. Haha, same to you, Venetia. I still have no idea what she's saying. Why don't you learn JSL? Lisia? I just don't have time to hire an interpreter for her, but I really don't see her having much success in the contest anyway. She doesn't pay attention to the other performers at all. Excuse me. Ah, it's her! May ran away. This bitch again. Wow, guess I made a splash. Water pun. What? What's the deal? I don't bite. Yeah, Melody's bark is way worse than her bite. I've never seen this girl before, but it looks like my pupils are familiar with her, and not in a good way. Alright, Liz, you can get along with everybody. Build that bridge. Hi, I'm Lisia, the Coordinator Club's advisor. We just finished practice, so I'm afraid the other club members need to go back to their dorms now, but is there something I can help you with? Yeah, I'd like to join. Okay, this wasn't a part of the script I expected. Misty's pissed, look at her. Okay, I'm not sure we're accepting any new members right now. But if you think you have a strong case and you're not afraid to work really hard at it, I'll hear you out. Okay. I've spent years mastering my singing technique. My breath control is precise, and my vibrato is consistent at 5-6 oscillations per second. I can sing from G2 to C6 with perfect pitch accuracy. I control dynamics flawlessly, ranging from 30 to 90 decibels, and my melismatic runs and executes 15 notes per second with precise intonation. With perfect relative pitch, I can harmonize instantly, and my understanding of harmonic overtones adds measurable depth, as confirmed by spectrogram analysis. Finally, I've participated in every contest in the Orange Archipelago with a 75% winning rate. Show off. That's every contest. The Tangelo Open, the Pinkan Junior Cute and Beauty Contest, the Kino Memorial Festival, the Pummel Hamlin Unity Concerts, the Mandarin Island Orange Archipelago Grand Open, etc. And I was the festival maiden for 7 years running in the Shamuti Island Legend Festival, which is a big thing in Shamuti. Well, that's a very impressive resume. You must be Melody then. I remember hearing about a young woman who was clearing the Orange Archipelagos Contest League a couple years ago. I was also a member of the coordinator club during the 2003 to 2004 school year. I never placed anywhere but first. That's a lie! I don't know about all the other stuff you said, but I know that last one's a lie! Here we are, two characters I don't like facing each other. In this game, anyway. Why do I know you? We take classes together! Bug? I hate bugs! I'm in a Golden Prince swimsuit right now! Water, dumbass! Language. Misty can swear she wants to, Lisia. It's fine, I get it now. Red hair and a hand-me-down contest outfit, you must be Misty. What is that supposed to mean? Apple doesn't fall far from its tree, I guess. You're the spitting image of your sisters. Although they were prettier, taller, and apparently smarter. Ooh, she got roasted. You shut up! Liz, you can't seriously be thinking about bringing her into the club? She's the worst! Not the worst at contests. Besides, I'm not the one causing problems here. I'm qualified, practiced. I'll win the Millennium Drop for you, Lisia. Phobos will give you a blank check. That means a new round of outfits for everyone, on the school's dime. You'd have the money to hold any contest you want, right here in Kobukan. Build a new contest hall that isn't haunted to hell and back. Want to make World Contest Champion mean more? 10 billion will go a long way towards that. That's Tamamushi level money. I know you won't leave it on the table. It's true having Phobos' support would make my dreams of expanding the influence and importance of contests much easier. And truthfully, I think she probably could win the Millennium Drop Water Festival contest. Even now, her resume is legendary for such a young girl. But half my pupils are terrified of her, and the other half hate her. She makes a good point, but is it worth the drama? Of course, coordinators thrive on drama, but is it worth that much? Having difficulty deciding. Fine. Expected. Cut the gum-blowing, Melody, will ya? I respect you a lot, Lisia, so I'm not going to let you make a wrong decision. If you can't decide, check your phone. You have a voicemail. Listen to it. That'll make the decision for you. Adios. Goodbye. See you in bug class, Misty. No way. You can't really be... I think I need to listen to that voicemail. My throat is getting tired from all that reading. Meanwhile, you are back at your dorm. Alright, texting. I should text someone before I head to bed. I'm going to text May again, get points with her, get some more points with her. I mean, +1. And 1 bun point, of course. You want to text May? Yes, text May. Just thought I'd text, how are you doing? Red, it's pretty late, what's up? You spent some time texting May before drifting off to sleep. Thanks, Gardenia. Okay, finally, Tuesday is over. I can rest my voice after I do the outro. Hang on. Okay, now, I'm going to stop right here, so thank you, my healers, for joining me on this adventure. Feel free to give this video a like, and I'll see you in the next one. And don't get on my bitter side.